All of our top stories. Kaylee, back.
Tuesday and their average first guys with our temperatures go. Morning to see those slightly tracking some spotty of those and into Monday, but then after that we are rain free Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So overall, fairly dry weather. On the way, so not good. All the way down towards Putnam County, some on and off rain before daybreak. Now early Sunday morning, we're dry, seeing those overcast skies and temperatures by lunchtime. Still fairly seeing those temperatures by 10 a.m. in the 40s. Now, Monday we don't have the chance for frost, but there's that potential for frost for Tuesday morning and also into Wednesday morning. So you still have time to keep your plants inside. And this is not a freeze, just that first frost of the season. So tomorrow, 60 degrees with those spotty showers, more rain chances for Monday. And notice those temperatures are going to cool down, upper 50s by Monday, mid 50s by Tuesday, upper 50s sunshine for Wednesday. We'll be warmed back up. Just time for high school football for next week. Low 70s, lots of sunshine, and next weekend looking gorgeous for any fun fall festivities. Upper 60s, low 70s, dry conditions, and another for a stray shower for the following Monday. That's a look at your extended forecast.
Kaylee, thank you. One man is dead after a shooting in Toledo. 44-year-old Fabian Doro is being charged with murder after turning himself in last night. He's accused of killing 46-year-old Rashad Friday afternoon, according to Toledo police. It happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon on Twining Street. That's East Manhattan Boulevard and Stick Avenue. Police say Ewing died at the scene. One person is dead and others are injured after a crash in West Toledo last night. According to TPD, around 11 p.m., a car heading west on Ski Road crossed the center line, striking another head-on. One person was pronounced dead in the hospital, while another faces life-threatening injuries. 2 others were also injured. Keep you updated as we continue to learn more. 11 investigates as a board member at a local college died last night, but not willingly. Timothy Myers, a board member of Terra State Community College, resigned just 1 day after he was arrested on a prostitution charge. Erie County Municipal Court records show Myers was charged Tuesday with engaging in prostitution, which is a misdemeanor. We reached out to Erie County Sheriff's Office, which arrested Myers Monday, to find out the details of the arrest. The sheriff said those details will come this upcoming Monday. In his resignation letter to Terra State, obtained by 11 investigates, Myers wrote, "Due to personal reasons, please accept my resignation from the Terra State Board of Directors, effective today. It has been a pleasure serving on the board, and you have made great strides in the college's growth." End quote. Myers, who lives in Fremont, was appointed to the board by former Governor John Cage in 2018. He was listed as a board member on the college's website as of Tuesday, the term set to expire in December of 2026. He's now scrubbing the site. Terra State did not return email for comment. Myers is back in court on the 4th. Mailbox thieves are at it again in Sylvania Township. According to police reports, 3 people were depositing checks to the blue UPS boxes at the post office on West Bank Street, but their checks were stolen, washed, and made out to other people, one in the amount of $40,000. 11 investigators reported similar cases last year where checks were stolen from the same boxes. WTOL 11 reached out to police and the United States Postal Service with questions, but did not hear back from either. Authorities say at least 17 people have died because of Hurricane Milton. It comes more than 2 days after Milton made landfall. Florida residents face ongoing power outages, gasoline shortages, and the threat of rising water. CBS News has more.
Milton is gone. Florida residents are struggling with the devastation and danger the storm left behind. In the Tampa area, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office has been rescuing people from floodwaters as the Alafaya River rises in the hurricane's deadly aftermath.
This 6 feet of flooding that the poor residents are enduring, we're a mile away from the river.
Amy Winters has lived her home for about 2 decades.
Haven't slept the day before the hurricane.
Winters says she's stayed vigilant until the threat from the river is on.
Every hour it moves, every hour, and you just watch and you watch. You can see I can fall asleep and it's going to be in the house.
But Saturday morning, power remained for close to 1.5 million homes and businesses.
When you have power out at gas stations, you can't pump fuel. When you have ports that are interrupted, they don't get shipments in as much.
Gas lines are getting longer, tensions are rising, some are fighting.
One girl hit another girl with a car. It was just crazy. They were fighting over gas.
On Saturday morning, Tampa police helped deliver gas. Tom Hansen, CBS News, Tampa Bay, Florida.
And it was a big for baseball fans. Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers battled it out. It was Game 5 of ALDS. The Guardians won 7-3. Now the Tigers' run through the season comes to an end. The Guardians will now go to take on the New York Yankees for the ALCS. That series is set to start on Monday. It's the best-7 series. A Toledo hotel is set to celebrate its grand opening. Delta Hotels by Marriott has been under renovation since 2022. The company has invested millions of dollars to update the facility on the University of Toledo's Health Science campus at former Ryerson Hotel. It will now be a 4-star hotel, and the ribbon cutting is set for Tuesday morning. Now to date on traffic calming efforts in Toledo's Old Orchard neighborhood. The city says it's removing planters used to block the intersection at Marvin and Wenfer. A spokesperson tells WTOL 11 the makeshift barriers ended up pushing drivers to other streets, which was not the intended goal. The city says it initially made the change in response to traffic concerns. Stellantis is making changes at the top of the company. The GM maker announced its CEO is retiring and its CFO is leaving. This comes amid slumping sales and shutdowns at some of the facilities. Stellantis has been trying to cut costs by delaying factory openings, laying off union workers, and offering buyouts to salaried employees. The UAW has accused the company of ignoring promises made in the last contract and has threatened to strike again. Now to the race for the White House. CBS News confirms that former President Donald Trump's campaign requested the U.S. military provide a plane for him as he travels the country in the final weeks leading up to the election. This comes after 2 assassination attempts against him. The unprecedented request also called for extended flight restrictions for Trump residences and rallies, and ballistic glass, which is used at some of his events. President Joe Biden said he authorized extra security.
Well, I've told the department to give him every single thing he needs, as he were sitting president, give all he needs. If it fits within that category, that's fine.
The former president is addressing supporters in Nevada where the race remains tight. The Republican has won the Silver State in 20 years. Vice President Kamala Harris was here earlier this week and jumped in Arizona today. Here at home, Lucas County voters can help shape the future of our community next week. Join us Thursday, the 17th, for a live debate featuring the candidates for county commissioner. We'll hear from incumbent Pete Durkin and challenger Tom Winooski, as well as incumbent Anita Lopez and challenger Joe Rosick. This is your chance to hear their plans and actions for the county. The debate will be moderated by WTOL 11's Jeff Smith and Kayla Irby at the Toledo Lucas County Public Library's main library downtown. Doors open at 5 p.m., so come early to secure your seat. Question for the candidates beforehand? Text the word DATE to 419-248-1100 or email us at newstips@WTOL.com. Don't miss this opportunity to make your voice heard and get informed before you vote. For more information on the election, like how to find your polling location and issues on the ballot, head to WTOL.com for the full election guide. Just a heads up, the City of Toledo offices and the Department of Public Utilities Walk-In Center will be closed on Monday. This is because it's Indigenous Peoples Day. The city says that collection will follow the regular schedule, and you'll be able to report concerns in Toledo. Offices will reopen Tuesday morning. First responders go through hours of training before going out in the field, and it's best to get hands-on experience. Ryan Lucien spent the day in Findlay, where a new facility is giving trainees a head start.
This is Findlay Fire's new training center. The department used to train in old buildings, but Fire Chief Josh Eberly says the new location brings trainees closer and gets recruits ready for real-world situations.
We wanted something local within the city limits so our responders didn't have to leave the city limits. We could do a lot of training on duty so we can still respond to emergencies if we're out here in a training class.
It's called the Strict Center, or Simulated Tactical Response and Incident and Training. It's not just a classroom, but but also a burned building for live fires and a search house to practice rescues.
That muscle memory, that hands-on training is so important for firefighters. Everybody wants to do a great job out for the public, but that's not very realistic if you don't ever train on those scenarios.
Rob Martin from Lydia Finley says the goal is to get the new recruits ready for real emergencies.
This gives us the opportunity to fail safely and gives us the ability to, when we do put together a plan for a response, it gives us the ability to train, practice it, find out opportunities to improve that response, and then the play again and again.
Martin's the city paid for half of it. The other half came from private donations and fundraising, all to get recruits up to help keep people safe.
This is one of those tools that they can do training, and it's actually absolutely a recruit tool that we can show off what we do in a controlled environment. Maybe we can actually get some talented young individuals that want to put public safety as their career.
The Strict Center has offered training since last month, and there will be a public open house next Saturday. Reporting in Finland, Ryan Lucien, WTOL 11.
Researchers at Northwestern Medicine studied the last impacts of long COVID say they've made a significant discovery that could lead to a potential treatment. Long COVID impacts about a third of COVID-19 survivors, and the study found scar tissue in long COVID lungs was being driven by a certain cell type.
We're getting like those CT scans a couple times. Dr. Sala would say, it's a little inflamed, some nodules, a thick geel wall. I think that's what caused all the thing, I believe.
The implication here is that if you can find a drug to target these cells specifically, it might help prevent all of that downstream injury and irreversible scarring.
Doctors say some patients still had the cells present in their lungs were responsible for the scarring, even for up to a year after their COVID diagnosis. Overall, inflation continues to improve, but costs for some necessities are going up. Prices increased at an annual rate of 2.4% in September. That's the lowest increase in February of 2021. The pace of rising rent prices is easing, but the cost of food at the grocery store rose faster than previous months. Seniors and other Social Security recipients are getting more money to inflation. Social Security beneficiaries will see a 2.5% increase starting in January. Agency officials say the annual cost of living adjustment will give average retiree about $50 more a month. And the price of Mega Millions tickets is going up. Starting in April of 25, one ticket will cost $5, more than double the current $2 per ticket price. Mega Millions says that it's part of an effort to offer larger jackpots that grow faster, with slightly better odds of winning. It may be the middle of fall, but it's not too early to lend a hand to the community for the coming winter. East Toledo Family Center had its 4th annual winter gear drive yesterday. People could stop by and donate any spare winter gear. Organizers say they're specifically looking for more children's winter gear.
Right now we are focusing on kids, the winter coats, gloves, scarves, hats, even winter boots. We know that it's a necessary need for the community this year.
The collected winter will be distributed on November 16th to families in need. Last year, the East Toledo Family Center donated over 1,000 pieces of winter clothing in the community. If you're looking to get there and maybe win some money, you still have time to register for the Super Fitness Weight Challenge. You can join in the health journey by texting the word fitness to 419-248-1100. We'll see what you need to sign up or learn more. The kickoff is Tuesday, and you'll have a shot to win $1,000. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, huh?
I like that. Now, weather-wise, not the best.
Yeah, did you say the 30s? Did you stutter? Is that really what you said?
For lows, at least.
Good God, grab my jacket.
That time of year, I think a lot of people are thinking that. In fact, there is for a first frost Tuesday and Wednesday morning, so break plans or find ways to cover them up. The start of this week will be slightly chilly for some of us. Highs will only be in the mid to upper 50s. Yes, grab the jacket, maybe even turn on the heat inside your house. But by what day is it? Friday. Looking fantastic. Lots of sunshine, low 70s. Still that taste of fall. And Michael, already looking ahead towards next weekend. Gorgeous sunshine, 70s. It's the roller coaster time of year.
Very much so. But hey, stick with it. We're Ohioans. We know how to do it. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for our full show coming up tonight at 11. See you then.